our Christmas tree. I like it. I'm so excited. This is not the experience that I expected moving into this house. Would I be wrong to say there's a little buyer's remorse? Woohoo! Alright, so I'll be wearing the same set of work clothes all week, and you're just gonna see the sweatshirt get progressively paintier. This is actually a really nice crew neck. It's from Aritzia, but I got like a grease stain on it, so I wasn't even wearing it in public because the grease stain. Now the paint is kind of fun. I kind of like it. We actually officially finally got a pool guy. This was the first day he came, and the pool was starting to look a little bit dirty, just a little bit without a pool person, and it's so nice because he came today and it looks sparkling clean. Here you guys can see it's looking so good. The street has some interesting houses. So that used to be a garage turned into a casita. That one got a lot of wood paneling done. This one, if you can see, the front is the original and there's like a whole back edition. Like they doubled that house. And this is a pretty classic. Nothing, you know.
This is a cleaned up version of ours.
Mm-hmm. It is. This neighborhood has every house looks different on the outside, but they all originally had the exact same floor plan, which is super interesting, I guess. Yet it looks so different. And over the years, people have changed theirs up a lot. Some look good, some look bad, and some look okay. I'm more the motto of keeping it how it was originally meant to be. Although I respect when people do things like add more space to their house with a casita or any of those sorts of things. It just makes sense. I'm so weird. Look at the lumps in this front yard, you guys.
Molehills.
Interesting. So we are walking around trying to get some inspiration to figure out what color we should paint ours. And so far it's not going great. Not really seeing anything that's
I think we should have gone like
joy.
that way rather than like...
Yeah, but now we've never walked down this street. Pretty cool driveway that these people did. Wow. They got like a burnt orange going on. Yes, and they added an interesting texture to their block in the front. We have our Christmas tree. Now to do the final touch, these are just string necklaces, because other than that, they only had an option that was like 25 feet. I have 2 of them, and I think that's actually the perfect amount. It's gonna work well. What do you think?
I think you went more around the base of that one.
Here, how about you give it a shot?
For the love of Pete. I'm gonna say you just do 2 of them. Ouch.
Okay, yeah, cute. Oh, you poked.
What do you think?
I like it. All right, and here we have our Christmas tree. This is gonna be our 3rd crack at a configuration for the living room. Why is a simple rectangle so hard right now? We got sushi tonight, and I haven't had sushi in Palm Springs yet, but we got it from this place called Sandfish. Quite upscale, and I mean, look at it. I'm gonna wait for Shelby's review.
I couldn't fit it all into my mouth.
I'm excited to try this. Update, it is delicious. All right, our quest to find some good furniture continues today. It's Sunday. I drove 40 miles out of Palm Springs. There's 2 outlet stores. There's a West Elm outlet and a Pottery Barn outlet. We're about to go in the Pottery Barn one. I don't think they'll really have anything, but we're here, so let's look at it. But the West Elm one could have some good stuff, potentially. Shelby, you have to lock your door, by the way. So, let's see. All right, here we go. Isn't this amazing? It's huge. And they just have stuff like 50% off. It is so crazy. I actually found something that's pretty cool. This is a mid-century twin bed frame. It says $899. I wonder if it's marked off more, because that's still kind of a lot. Aha, there it says take an additional 60% off. So this is 60% off. And it actually comes with the legs and stuff too. It's actually pretty good. It's very tempting because furniture shopping can be so frustrating because you want something, but it usually takes a couple weeks, a month, sometimes 2 months for things to come. But at these outlet stores, you can just take it. That's why we wanted to come so badly today. Pottery Barn was exactly what I expected, which is fine, but we didn't get anything. Now we're outside of West Elm Outlet. Guys, look at it. I am so excited. This feels like Black Friday. I don't even get excited about Black Friday. This just feels like I have adrenaline pumping right now. I'm like, oh my God, are we gonna find something? You guys, there's so much good stuff here. I'm freaking out. Yep. So excited. We were really hoping for his dining chairs, and I think we might have something. I mean, these are good. I do like that. There's only one,
It's a little bit more comfortable.
These are pretty good. Let's also check out the outdoor furniture really quick. I think this is that. We've got awesome stuff here. Oh wow, yeah, this is a big outdoor couch. These are really nice. I really like these. These just 2 big lounge chairs for outside. They're $900 each plus 60% off is what it is. So that's pretty good. This bed is $400. It's a nice walnut bed. I think it has storage underneath. There's actually a ton of beds here, and we do still need bed frames. Maybe we'll find something good. $400 for a bed. This one has storage. I could tell you these originally were probably so much more. Wow, it's so funny. It has who it was originally shipped to, so I think this is stuff that people basically bought and then shipped back. This actually looks like it could be pretty cool. It's a walnut platform bed. So you see how it kind of comes out. I'm trying to figure out, these are really hard to figure out what size these are. I think it's a king. I do need a king bed frame. $850. I wonder if that includes, it says they're 40% off. Oh my gosh, I have actually been wanting one of these lights. They're really cool. They are outdoor lights that hang from a tree. All right guys, I'm really excited for what I did find. We didn't find anything super crazy. We were hoping maybe beds, but we might go back tomorrow or call them, stuff like that. They didn't have a lot of dining chair stuff too, but I did get this light that I actually originally wanted to order this light online. It's from a brand called Fat Boy, which is, I think they're from the Netherlands. It's this really cool outdoor light. So you charge it and it hangs on a tree or a post or anything you want. And it's super fun. Probably have to charge it. So originally these are $119, and I don't have the receipt. Actually, I could check on my phone. And I got it for $47.
Yes!
Yeah,
Is that
cool,
the
right?
same one we saw at
Isn't it cool?
Malbec's?
Similar, yes. Different brand of this one actually. But let's go put it outside. We'll just do fun stuff like this and hang it on a tree, and you get 3 of them. Okay, yeah, you guys can't really see it. You 3 of them and it looks really cool. Okay, and then they also had, I don't know if this is gonna work. If you guys remember my chandelier light I used to have in my room, one of the bulbs broke on our way down. They actually had a bulb there. So I don't know, but we're gonna try it right now. It was $9.99, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna try it. So let's do it. So here's the light, and we're gonna see if it'll fit. Sure enough, guys, heck yeah. Let me show you. Shelby got this light. I don't like how bright it is, but whatever. But it's cute light. You can move it like that. I think it's meant for by a desk. And these are originally $300 and we got it for $130 or something like that. Well, this is our reality right now, you guys. It's not cute, but it's what's actually going on. It's crazy. We don't have a garbage can, which we probably should have gotten. Dishwasher works. Sink is disgusting, so we can't use it, so we can't wash dishes. What have we done? This room is starting to look more cozy, I will say. It's giving me hope. I like this room a lot. Tonight is December 20th. I got to Palm Springs on, it was December 8th. So after 12 days in Palm Springs, tonight is actually the first night that I'm spending in the house. I'm excited, like it feels good, definitely, to be here. We have our mattresses. It's not perfect, but it feels good to know this is, you know, our house now. But honestly, I also have kind of been trying not to freak out mentally, emotionally, everything. But this is not the experience that I expected moving into this house.
Would I be wrong to say there's a little buyer's remorse?
No, honestly, no.
A little, there's a lot.
It just feels like it's overwhelming. It's definitely a very different experience in my house in Seattle that was so turnkey and perfectly done. And of course, there was this expectation of always seeing these photos of these cool mid-century houses and how they can be super cute. Here's a big thing that totally messed up my mind is when we looked at houses back in, it was like June or May, they were turnkey, ready to go houses and they were in our price range at that time. And then the market shifted and all these things. And when we got this house, I still for some reason had this expectation of like, oh, but when we move in, everything's going to be perfect and we're going to have our Palm Springs house. And that has not been it. In fact, I hate to say it, but the second that we actually did get the keys and walk in, I walked down the hallway and I flipped a switch and it didn't turn on. And I just got this gut feeling, this is going to be the first of many things that go wrong. And
No, like the day after I went into the house, I had a, not nightmare, but a stress dream about it. You just know, this is a fixer-upper, and I didn't think it was going to be a fixer-upper. It's a fixer-upper. It needs a lot of work.
it does. It's fine for something to be a fixer-upper, but honestly, I feel like the sellers deceived us. It just seemed like they made it seem like it didn't need as much work as it still does. And the more time we spend here, like that we actually are spending here now that we're the ones that own it, the more we're realizing all the weird shit that needs to be done with the plumbing. You guys, the kitchen, it smells like shit right now. It does. That's our reality right now. We can't use the kitchen. The sewage is backed up, even though the sellers said that they like cleared the main line. And they lived here for 30 years, and I'm having a hard time coming to terms with how
they live, to be honest.
Well, how convenient that it is that the plumbing is just messed up the day that we moved in. I'm like...
And how the circuit breaker, or whatever it is, I don't know electrical stuff, is making the fridge not work when you flip a switch for the light in the living room to go on.
Yeah.
Why would that all of a sudden not work?
The
really
electrical is... There's something wrong. They were supposed to fix the pool light. Pool light is not fixed.
Pool light is completely rusted and like a dangerous, hazardous thing.
You guys, this is just barely scratching the surface of all the things that we need to do. And it's just not what we thought. And, you know, it's okay. You don't have to, like, freak out for us or be like, oh my gosh, was this some huge, terrible mistake? Because at the end of the day, we'll be able to fix it. You know, we have time. We're young and all these things.
We can fix up this fixer-upper. We just weren't expecting a fixer-upper.
Yes. I think that's exactly it.
Yeah, I think the thing is, if we had bought it knowing all these things were issues, it would have been fine. But I think they really tried to make it seem like it was totally fine. And maybe that's on us for not being skeptical to a point where I don't want to live my life that way, thinking everyone's trying to deceive you. But,
yeah, I mean, I think the big thing to keep in mind is also we were desperate to get one of these houses. So many people here are. So you have less room to be skeptical. Even if we knew these things, even if they would have actually told us these things, we still would have wanted to buy the house. But it would have been really nice to know what we're walking into.
A different thing.
Yes.
I think I would have been like, all right, let's get the electrician and whatever. I was fully expecting, let's have this ready to be on Airbnb by February. It is not going to be on Airbnb by February. It would be lucky to be there by the summer at this point. I find myself every day resenting the sellers. And we did meet them, and I just see stuff and I'm like,
Yeah, so we're gonna go to sleep. Still excited about the house, don't get me wrong, but it's hard right now. It feels like everything's going wrong. It really does.
No, we toured a turnkey house, absolutely perfect. $50,000 less than this, way nicer than this in March.
Oh, that was March, okay.
But then things got crazy.
Me and Shelby were like literally joking with each other tonight, like, hey, where can you buy like a time traveling
I
watch?
found a time travel machine on Etsy.
Should we order it?
Yeah.
It's honestly at this point it's worth a shot. No, I'm just kidding. But
No, that sucks that our gut instincts were right on in March to buy a house here, but we couldn't because our taxes weren't done yet.
and we wanted our taxes done sooner too.
So, moral of the story, just get your taxes done before they even need to be done. Get your taxes done before the year's even over. Look at the Sheltie convention in here, though.
Yeah, we are having a Sheltie convention on the bright side, so this is the room for the night. We don't have a bed frame yet, but we do have the bed, we have bedding, we've got Shelties. This is our nice bed divider Sheltie. Since we're sharing a bed and we are not touchy-feely people, he can really divide the bed for us. And then this is my little snuggle Sheltie.
Is there, another blanket?
Like a cozy, fluffy one?
Mini Sheltie.
No, there's not. This is our first night. I also don't want to come off as like ungrateful because I'm still, at the end of the day, excited to have the house, and I don't know if I can fully say I wouldn't go back and change things. Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. But it is what it is. We have it. In the back of my mind, something that keeps me going is I kind of like to think about, if we would have ended up with a house that's like turnkey, perfect, and ready, it's kind of a boring story. You just have it, you show up, you drink cocktails, lay by the pool, and that's your life. I know it sounds nice, but also it's a cool experience to have something that we get to fix ourselves and have a journey to be going along to. But I was really under the impression that the fixing would be things like painting and ordering furniture, not hiring plumbers and electricians. So good night, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day. It's Monday, so new start to the week, and we're gonna hit the ground running.